What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to some more Just Kill Me 3, and we're gonna be picking up where we left off last time. We beat 3,800 in the last video, so hopefully we can go ahead and beat 4,000 in this video. So not gonna delay it any further, let's get into it. I mean, we're still killing them pretty easily, so I mean, it's been good. Not much has happened since the last video. I really have just been stuck here, just waiting. I don't know why. Yeah, I feel the need to push again. And like I said, we're going to be going to 4,000, and then we'll be stopping for there. We'll be stopping there for the day. And then I was gonna talk about this in the other video, but I didn't have time. But the way I want to handle post 4K, first of all, I won't show the story scenes for spoiler reasons. Second of all, I want to break each of them up by 100s as to not like create a push video that's like 300 Demon Gods long and it's like fucking like 30-40 minutes long. Nobody would want to watch that. People want to watch, you know, shorter videos. So, you know, I'm gonna provide. So each 100 will be its own video for the post 4K, the 5K arc, I guess I should say. And yeah, I won't show the story scenes because I still think that the 5K story shouldn't be spoiled, even though it's pretty easy to get to this point. Like, if I wasn't making content on this account, I probably could have been nearing or past 4,500, but because I have to hold back when it comes to videos as to not make a backlog of recordings and just make it really stressful for editing, I kind of have to hold back, and that kind of creates scenarios like this where I'm just blasting through Demon Gods like it's nobody's business. But yeah, so the 7.5-year anniversary is almost over, and to be honest, it was kind of a W event. There was a lot of rubies in it, a ton of rubies up for grabs. Hopefully you guys bought the 100 rubies. That was very cheap. Like I said, it's very cheap. But also I hope you managed to get all of the paint splotches that was everywhere. Thankfully they weren't restricted to one day only. They could stay because someone hadn't logged in a while, came back, and there was all 3 of the paint splotches on the main in the main game. So if you missed a day, fret not. Just look in each of the menus: Advent, Bounty Hunt, Tower Gauntlet, Resource Quest, Codex, Pets menu, Artifacts menu. Look in those areas and you should be able to see some paint splotches. Rub them out just by swiping a ton, and you'll get some rubies. There's 2 little ones. There's one on the cheek of DG, and then there's one in the little corner here, or around there, for resource quests, and those will give you 30 rubies, while the normal sized ones will give you 10. So I think it's in total like 200 rubies, 200 free rubies. So, you know, very good. Like I said, W event. I always appreciate free rubies. Just makes my life a lot easier. fuels my gambling. I love gambling. And yeah, I may or may not be able to do the 500 Demon Gods. Wouldn't make much of a difference. But yeah. So there we go, we're gonna get a story scene after this. And you know, killing's kinda boring when you just use 2 skills, which is why for the 100s I use the big skills. I unleash hell upon these guys. It's kinda funny. Anyways, here we go. What? Why are you still here? Didn't I tell you to stop playing this game and go home? Hurry up and stop. Why do you keep reading what I say? I told you to stop. Don't tap. Don't tap. I said do not tap. Did I not say stop? No, did I not? Actually, I'm clicking to proceed the text. Actually. Whatever. That's a funny scene. You just piss him off. Like, if I'm gonna keep tapping, then, you know, how am I gonna progress? I looked away and we killed the Demon God boss. Wow. So, I talked about it in my last video, but I do really think I want to do a 0 reboot run of this game, so, you know, I can't wait to actually go ahead and start that. You won't want to miss that when it comes around, because I'm gonna be grinding the shit out of the Hoarder. This is gonna be my friend, my partner in crime. Yeah. Oh my, the bosses are getting a little difficult. Whatever will I do? Oh no. So difficult. Man, I can't believe it. Demon God 4000 gonna die the same way 3000 died. Just obliterate him in an instant. Just snap. He's dead. Here we go. Oh guys, we're gonna fail the boss. Oh no. Relax, I'll handle this. It's funny, I don't even use Crit Plus, even though I have a lot of crit drop rate. I just don't use it. I guess I could set up a couple of crits and just get some crits in there. That way I can at least contribute a little bit of damage for the boss. Because, you know, the 100's bosses deserve to be taken out in an instant. almost get that epiphany. There we go. Speaking of. Now this boss will die pretty quickly. Wow, the difference with and without an epiphany it's crazy. Although it doesn't change the outcome, it's still a piece of cake. This next boss will definitely be an insta-kill. I mean, these two skills will certainly make it possible. I honestly wish I had better artifacts. My artifacts are not very good. I don't have very good artifacts. They just... They're alright. There's nothing really boosting Strongs other than that. So, I mean, I really want Strongs, Mixed, Goddess, Snow Affinity, Egypt, anything that boosts these two cores right here. Because, you know, that's where most of my DPS is going to come from. I remember when those 1,000 time fragments I got was so worthwhile to me. But, like in the very beginning, it was very worthwhile. Ah, metal. No. Get away! You're interrupting me, that's why nobody likes you. That's why I massacre you on my main account. Anyway, aside from that, like I said, insta-kill. I got another scene. Oh my god, who are you? Hey, what's up? So you're the Destroyer, eh? The god of annihilation. You really do have a funny face, just like the rumors say. Huh? And who are you, may I ask? Would you also mind telling me what merit there is in making fun of someone's appearance the first time you meet? The hell you on about, dude? We'll be fighting to the death real soon. Think you can take the heat like with a mindset like that? Fighting to the death? Don't joke about things like that. Who said I was joking? I've been sent here by your bitter rival Demiurge, the mighty god of creation himself. Oh, and don't worry, I don't play dirty like old Troy. Let's fight to the last breath, fair and square. Demiurge? You're friends with him? Wow, I'm friends with him too. That makes us pals as well, yeah? And pals don't fight. Why would you even consider that? Say what? What's up with you, man? You've actually got me kind of worried. Did you bang your head on something? Is it amnesia? It's not like Troy's brainwashing is still twisting your mind. Brainwash? Who? Troy? I don't know what you mean. Tell him, Troy. I don't understand. Wow, you even got him impersonating Troy and everything. Something's definitely wrong with you. Whatever, I'm out of here. Wait. Yeah, nah. I could kill you in a flash, you know. That'd be no fun at all. The Demiurge would be disappointed too. Listen up, the next time I come, you better have jogged your memory, or else. Jog my memory? About what? Find the answer yourself, loser. Still, dude, don't tell me you've forgotten all about the shame he put you through. If I had that done to me, man, there's no chance in hell I'd forget something like that. Not even if I died 8 times over. Later. Shame? Shame. Oh! Eternity for myself, propagation, added infinitum, the demiurge, imprisonment, the original just give me escape from confines, revenge, defeat, shame. Hehehe. Yo, I guess you saw a side of me I'd rather keep under wraps. Don't worry, I remember everything now. Getting help from the Demiurge's new acolyte wasn't the most ideal way to go about it, but whatever. Anyways, let's pay a visit to the fiend who altered my memories, alright? What? Who would that be, you ask? Haven't you figured it out already? The one watching the plan, obviously? The one who always shares his memory with me? My copy, Innocent. Who else could it be? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Good story. what's even better is 30 rubies and some holy orbs. Yeah, that guy kind of shows up and kind of fixes everything. So yeah, that's a bit of an interesting story point, and he does come back. He does definitely come back. I will say that. It's pretty obvious. He'll come back. But I don't want to say too much about him, the Acolyte. That's as much as you'll ever see from him, as far as what I'll show on screen. He's mostly in the 5K arc. That's what I'll say. He's mostly in the 5K arc. So, unfortunately, I won't show him, so you won't get that guy. And also, this is actually the last video I'll ever do voice acting for. I like to read the scenes. I feel like that makes them more, I don't know, immersive is the right word. I guess it is. I don't know, reading the scenes out makes it better. It kind of puts a little bit more significance with the scenes. Oh, and that part where he was going off, man, I don't practice these scenes, obviously. But you know, that was actually kind of good. I kind of read that pretty fast, which, you know, I guess that's the point. But yeah, it looks like, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Innocent kind of did everything, kind of threw the world haywire with his boredom. It's funny how the whole thing is because he was bored of, or he was not bored, but he was tired of all the reboots. Which is both funny and depressing at the same time. There's a reason why this arc is kind of called the depression arc. It's because it's a little bit of a depressing story once you finally piece it all together. You know, this scene kind of helps put it together, and all the scenes previous, like the ones from the last video, they kind of show how depressing it all is. But you know, again, I won't say too much, but it does get a little better later on, so you won't wanna miss it. That sounds so like cliche from me. Hey, look, resource hunter. Bounty hunt's also going on, I guess. Posse co-op, hop in there. I guess you missed your chance to basically hop into free money. My alt's chilling in Posse 2 because I didn't join 1 quick enough, and then my main is in 3. So hello to all the Posse 3 and Posse 2 gamers. I will be here. You know, something that I've been thinking about, I've never actually given my alt a name. My alt does not have a name. It's still a no-name account. Yeah, I'll show you. It's a no-name account. I haven't written anything in it, so if you want to name the alt, you can. Drop a name suggestion, I guess. Otherwise, we'll just be another no-name that kills 5K randomly. Yeah. The difficulty of 5K has certainly dwindled heavily over time. Power creep has turned it from something that is very significant and very respected to something you could do in a couple months. And, you know, someone did it in 15 days. There was so it was legit as well, and I watched it. It was pretty interesting. She got very lucky. The runner was Miku. She got very lucky with her pulls. She did a bargain blast and got the anniversary Shuten and Nyarla both in the same bargain blast. And I think she also ended up getting Yidra. I could be wrong, but the fact that she had gotten so much, like how she had gotten like so powerful so quickly, that when she went to go kill 5K, we actually spent the evening previous, the day before, was spent min-maxing. We did like a 3-hour min-maxing session with her to squeeze as much power out of that deck as possible, and with a ton of min-maxing, crits, and maybe a little bit of purchases, it happened. 15 days. And I believe, yeah, it was, I had to look at something for a sec. It was 9 days to beat 4K, so not even 10 days, a single-digit day counter to beat 4K, you know, the demon god I'm going towards right now. That's possible to be beaten in 9 days. Now, obviously, the Zero Reboot account will not be able to make progress this fast, or just let alone make progress quickly, because most of the time it's gonna be gate kept by Hoarder. Like with the Hoarder, I'm gonna do that. I think we have enough time. The Hoarder is gonna be just key, and I'll talk about that a little bit later after the scene. I know I'm kind of jumping topics, but you know, it's whatever. So anyways. Oh, so you figured out the truth, huh? You're exactly right. I shared fake memories with the demon god and set this world into a frenzy. Teehee. Why? Well, I just wanted to put an end to the plan of his, I guess. But you know what? Even I didn't realize I was the one behind it all. Not until very recently, anyway. And no, I'm not just making up excuses. I must have just been tired of it all. Reboot after reboot, forever and ever, all the time. It was exhausting for me, you know. I guess it just pushed me over the edge. Maybe I myself was the one who went bonkers. Maybe I just wanted to get away. Doesn't matter what the reason was. At the end of the day, here and now, I'm preventing you from carrying out your plan. And so I have a favor to ask, if not only for the sake of the plan, just kill me. But it's not just me now. I've got 50 backups waiting for you too. You must kill us all. If anything, it'll be me at peace. And, artifact slot, let's go! Anyway, jokes aside, this is, you know, this is one of the only times a story theme's gonna be the battle theme, and we actually have to fight Innocent, which on its own is kind of a sad thing, you know. The music definitely makes it sad, but hey, we got another artifact slot, let's go. So I'm just gonna equip just another 3-star. What's our deck at? 26-4. That's enough. That's plenty. Yeah, that's kind of it. He was just tired of it all, I guess. And also, what's also interesting is Boss 3 is the boss theme for the 10s bosses now, which is interesting. Which I guess puts the significance more on the moment. But anyway, like I was saying with the Zero Reboot run, I'm kind of still planning things out, so, you know, mind the talking, I guess, about it before I inevitably repeat this when the time comes. With the Zero Reboot run, the only way to get time fragments is by metallic demon gods. But I said metallic, metal DGs, MDGs, which is very insignificant, so that's basically out of the question. The other way, and the only other way, is the Hoarder. And the Hoarder actually goes up with every kill count you get, so killing is going to be very important. You get more and more time fragments, I think for each 100 you kill or each 10 you kill. And also you get more Hoarder rewards from the VIP lounge. right here, 500 rubies, 2,000 rubies, 8,000 rubies, 20,000 rubies. Yeah, so we're never gonna reach 20,000 rubies spent on that account. Maybe 5,000 at the most. 5,000, 6,000. So what's gonna be pretty interesting is seeing how Tower Gauntlet's gonna work, because Tower Gauntlet kind of needs leveled up pets and artifacts. Oh, and artifacts and resources and that. So that all kind of depends. So resources are hard to come by. Well, they're not as hard to come by as time fragments. Sorry. They're not as hard to get as time fragments because they're exchangeable in the market. You can get them from missions. I know I don't have any. You can get them from point summons. You can get them from bounty hunts, mainly resource quest and resource hunter. You can get some from Tower Gauntlet. There's a lot more sources of resources than time fragments. Like literally the only source of time fragments is this. So if I end up getting an EX pet, which no, we might end up shooting for an EX pet. Who knows? You know, it's gonna hurt a lot, and I'm gonna be using rubies to boost a lot of levels because I don't want to have to grind. And souls and tombs are probably going to be the hardest resources to get, other than frags, because without rebooting, the only way to get souls is market and resource quest. That's it. That's all you get for souls. Killing DG bosses used to drop souls, but it was like a very insignificant amount, so no. But still. And I mean, the DGs dropping souls was a very long time ago, so I mean, that was out of the question for a long time. But I mentioned Chaos Ruma, Emma Bush, you know, she did the run, and she actually told me where she ended up stopping at. She stopped at 4,100 before she decided she wasn't going to do the run anymore. Because it was getting a little bit of it was becoming a little bit of a slog. But 4,100 is our goal. I mean, obviously our goal is to get to 5,000, obviously, and potentially 5,000 and 5,100. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, resources are going to be, grinding resources is going to be the biggest part of this entire journey. And rubies are going to be boosting so many levels. Some levels I won't even take chances with, like if it's like a million time fragments, that's like a whole day's worth of the Hoarder for one level. Like, I'm not going to do that. Most pets won't see past level 60, really. I mean, most buffs are unlocked at level 60, so that's the main goal. But yeah, most buffs, most of them will never see past. Most of them will never see past level 60. But if I get something like Siegfried, which, you know, I might be shooting for, that's gonna be what happens. But yeah, other than that, and I'll probably talk about that again during the reboot, Zero Reboot series. But yeah. Interesting to note, when a demon god, but when these guys die as a boss, they actually have the default DG pose. So it just looks like they just grow up and die. Yeah, there's no animation for these guys dying. Yeah. I think of the Epiphany. Level 400. And look how insignificant this is adding on. So that will be a big talking point. Base attack is kinda cooked in in the 5K arc. Jesus. But yeah, I guess I can talk about that. So past level 400 base attack, it goes from 10% of your base attack for the adding to, I believe that's 2%. No, not 2%. That's 5%. No, it's not even 5%. That's 0.5%. No, that's like... That's a lot. I'll probably put it up on screen, but it's basically insignificant. So the only way to level up your base attack power, like a significant amount, is gonna be the Epiphany. So the Epiphany is the make or break of a post 4K run, or like a say for like DG like 4300's make or break at that point, the Epiphany. So yeah, hoarder spamming is a strat used a lot post 4K. So yeah, expect to maybe see a lot of that. Unless I somehow magically pull a third EX pet and just wreck everybody. Here we go. It's the last innocent, actually the second to last, yeah, here it is. DG 4000. And just like 3000, it's gonna die instantly. Well, maybe not insta-kill, but piece of cake nonetheless. And that's it. DG4K defeated. You cleaned up those 50 backups in no time. Now it's my turn. I'm the only one left. You kill me, and this all comes to an end. The demon god won't lose any more of his marbles. I'm at least glad I got to speak with you a lot before going out. I'm sure you could easily take on the Demiurge right here and now. With how powerful you've become, you don't need my powers to help you with that anymore. So come on, for the sake of the plan, just kill me. Wait, innocent. DG, what have you come to do the deed yourself? You're full of anger and hate now, I know. That's fine with me. Come on, just kill me. Before we get to that, I thought we'd had a little vote. Vote? That's right, a vote between you, me, and my little Destructinator here, about whether or not your peaceful world is better than the vengeful one it once was. That's insane. Well, Destructinator, you first. Which world is better? Oh, choices, choices, choices. I like hate. No, I'm kidding. Very well. Alright, Innocent, now it's your turn. Be true to yourself. I prefer the world that once was. The one where space-time reboots are repeated ad nauseum. The one where you suffer alone with memories that can't be shared. It was a harrowing place, yes. Not nearly as harrowing as seeing how off in the clouds you were in this world. You were much, much cooler when we were working on the plan together, when you were hell-bent on revenge. I want that DG back. I'd do anything, no matter what the cost. Innocent, I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing? I'm the one who was in the wrong. No, it was me. I was so engrossed in a plan that I turned a blind eye to your feelings, your pain. Forgive me for forcing you to bear that burden all by yourself. You, the one looking at the screen. I told you before that you were to become the super ultimate Destructinator, didn't I? Well, starting today, let me add another role to your list. Be Innocent's confinement. Make sure he never feels alone again. I don't know what to say, DG. Why are you being so kind to me? Now, don't get me wrong. I still want revenge on the Demiurge, no doubt about it. I'm just making a slight adjustment to the plan in order to achieve those means. Oi, you behind the screen, what are you grinning about? Do you want me to kill you? Just kidding. One last thing. I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up. You helped Innocent when I was off at the ferries. If it weren't for you, the plan would have derailed completely for sure. I owe you one. Thanks. Let's go! 30 rubies, let's go! And also some holy orbs. Don't mind what's happening over there. Guys, look! DG 3501. I can reboot there. Oh my gosh. But yeah. And that's kind of it. You know, see ya. 88 souls, that's a lot. Welcome back. So anyways, if you at all enjoyed this video, be sure to do the YouTube thing. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.